you were speaking so vocal about like the whole Tuka situation.
Yeah.
Just because people ran off with it and made a mockery out of his name. And you flip that with King Von, attacking his persona, should I say that, the rapper persona.
Yeah.
At any point, do you think, like, how would his mother feel about that?
I don't give a about the killer's mama. Tuka mama is a victim. There's no documentation that Tuka ever killed anybody. You never hear Tuka enemies say Tuka was a killer. He was a stepper. Tuka was a 15-year-old kid that got killed after a wrestling match he won. He got suspended from school because he got into it with a teacher. Tuka was on the bus stop getting ready to come home with 2 girls before he got killed. He had just called his mother, "Mama, I won my wrestling match. I'm on my way home." I know how to pay attention to details because God is in the details, right? What kid gets suspended from school, nigga, out early and call home and say, "Mom, I'm mostly go out and bullshit." If I get suspended, my mama will have to find out later tonight. But I'm not finna call and go home. Mama at home frying chicken. "Okay, son, I'll see you in a little bit." What kid wrestles? What black kid, different kind of kids get into wrestling. So you got this kid over here. Then you look at King Von. How can you compare the two? You got one mother pleading, said, "I only moved into this neighborhood to give my son a better life." Even when he moved over here, the kid that y'all think he a part of, he had to fight them at first. He wasn't just accepted. Tuka knew how to fight and could fight. He was charismatic with the girls. The girls liked him. And he knew in his neighborhood over here. So he made friends with these guys. They told Tuka's mother that Tuka was a casualty of war. As if she was just supposed to accept that. She pleaded with the industry for years. His older brother was in boot camp. His older brother got out of boot camp. They said, "Say, man, we know who killed your brother." He went and crashed out. And it wasn't even the people. His sister had to go to a mental hospital because the world was smoking on Tuka now. That woman ain't had peace yet. Her baby ain't killed nobody. Now let's look at King Von mama. She been silent.
I never ever seen her.
She been silent. My mother said, "Son, silence is a form of agreement." And then looked at the judge. Silence is a form of agreement. Y'all killed an innocent white man, an innocent man. You in agreement with this? No, ma'am. What happened? What happened, son? Who did you shoot? What happened? No, mama, I didn't shoot nobody. So King Von mama been silent. She ain't came out one time and said, "Man, if nothing else," let me say this. That little kid Sammy, little R&B kid singer Sammy, his mother was just charged for shooting another woman in the stomach for second-degree murder. I was strolling on the internet and it says Sammy speaks. One of the first things I looked for to see if he was going to address and acknowledge the victim's family. That's the first thing that young kid did, even though his mama killed somebody. He said, "I don't know what happened, so I ain't even going to speak on it." But you know what he did? He addressed the victims. Empathy and compassion for what my family member done to your family member. We don't become enemies because my family member made a choice to, no, we're not going to divide us like that. My mama said, "Son, my brother been in prison for 31 years, nigga, on a capital murder case. Killing a nigga. Killed the nigga point blank range. Been in prison 31 years. My mama been to see that nigga every month for 31 years. She never complained when he called and said, 'Mama, they doing this to me.' Son, I still get to come see you. I'll see you in a week. That other mama can't go see her baby. My mama always made us remember. Even though I didn't pull the trigger, nigga, yeah, you had something to do with that man's life being taken, son. You just as responsible. You just as responsible. So silence is a form of agreement. So I don't care what king, I don't care how just, man, I don't give a fuck. I met Tuka Mama. So, boy, when you meet Tuka Mama, it's like meeting Coretta Scott King when you see her spirit. All she ever asked for them people, homie, just to let her son rest in peace. And they offered her 2 concert tickets. She would call the radio stations and everything. So, when I finally got to connect with her, homie, and heard the story of Tuka and what really went on, what happened, homie, how can you take sides with them niggas? How can you take sides with them niggas? FBG Duck was just a kid who was, him and Tuka was good friends. So this is his response to his best friend being killed when he should have been in counseling, should have been in therapy because he's dealing with the post-traumatic stress disorder. He just lost his brother. He just lost his, so this kid should have been in therapy. So he used rap as an outlet, like a punching bag, and violence to hurt people. This ain't frustration, this hurt. Just causing other hurt to get other people hurt. Frustration is something you release. It don't carry on. Hurt carry on. These niggas ain't frustrated, they hurt. And they writing hurtful shit to get people hurt. So, I'm saying to myself, I wish I would have knew about this 10 years ago. Because this is awareness that we should have been saying, hey man, don't y'all know kids is killing kids in Chicago at 10 years old? Oh, I didn't know that shit was going on. I just found out about drill music and Tuka and them 3 years ago. That's where all this is, why he talking about kids. Nigga, I just found out about this shit. I didn't know Lil Durk, I didn't know none of these niggas. Boy, when I found out, I said, nigga, they gonna destroy us. This is the children of the corn. How black people ignored this as long as this shit been going on? These was kids. Nigga, we walk up and snatch guns out them niggas' hand when they were doing this. It's too late now, though. You try to snatch it now, they gonna shoot you. So now you just gotta try to feed him. And talk the gun out his hand. Put some money. Nigga, let me get by that gun from you. How much you want that motherfucker? $150. Let me give you $250. Give it to him right now, nigga. And then show him how to get a job. But you try to take it now, boy, your ass in trouble. Because nobody's been connecting with them for a whole generation. So you cannot correct something that you don't have an established relationship with. Whether that's your woman, your dog, you can't even correct your dog if you ain't got a relationship with it. So how we go correct these kids and we don't even have established relationships with our own children, let alone the kids we don't know?